Good morning. So in this lecture video, I'm going to explain logical instructions of 8051 microcontroller. So that means in the previous videos we observed arithmetic instructions. Right? So here we see logical operations. So again, as much arithmetic instructions are important, logical operations are also most important. As we know, so 8051 application involves machine control. Machine control. That means large part of the machine control concerns sensing on or off state of the external switches, and based on the status makes the decision based on the switch state. So and then turning external circuit on or off. It is the most important. Like read the sensor value, make the decision, and then control the external circuits. Okay. So sensing and control needs byte and bit outputs to operate on data using Boolean operator. That means logical operations are have two levels. I mean bit level and byte level. So byte level opcode means manipulates the whole byte data. That means manipulates 8051 RAM area, and that is both data and SFR. So bit level opcode means manipulates bit addressable SFR and bit addressable RAM. Okay. So bit operators are more efficient when speed of response is concerned, and it's a compact code that enhances the program execution speed. So logical instructions are divided into two categories: byte level instruction and bit level instructions. We also call as byte level opcodes and bit level opcodes. First, we'll see byte level logical operations. That means here for source it uses all the four addressing modes, but destination is either a register or direct address. So source can be any four addressing modes, but destination can be either a register or direct address. And all operation are done using the individual bit of each source and destination bytes. And operation called byte level operation because the entire byte is affected, and the general format is ANL, I mean logical and operation. Perform and operation logically. Destination comma source. So destination is replaced with content of source and with the content of destination. That means it performs on individual bits. Similarly, ORL to perform OR operation and XRL to perform XR operation. So these are the three byte level instructions. Apart from this, it has two operands and two more instructions, though they are having only one operand. So if destination is a, source can be immediate number, address, or in general purpose register, or it can be indirect address. And similarly, if the destination is address, source can be an immediate number or accumulator. Let's see the different mnemonics. See ANL, A comma ASHN, that means and each bit of A with the same bit of immediate number and store the result in A. Similarly, A is a destination, source can be a direct address. So and each bit of A with the same bit of content of direct address add, and stores the result in A. And A comma INL, A comma RN again, and each bit of A with the same bit of RN. And source is immediate addressing mode. So ANL A comma at RP, and each bit of A with the same bit of content of RAM address in RP, store the result in A. And when the destination is address, source can be A, and each bit of A with the same bit of RAM address and store the result in direct RAM address. And again, source can be a immediate number if the destination is direct address. So and each bit of content of direct address with the same bit of number n, store the result in direct address. So these are the different mnemonics available for performing logical AND operation. So in the first four instruction, A is the destination, so source can be immediate number, address, register, or immediate indirect address. And in the last two instructions, destination is address. When the destination is address, source can be accumulator or immediate number. The same set of instruction for ORL. Only the changes is ORL and the operation. Same set of instructions. Operation is ORL. And same operations, sets the same set of instruction, but mnemonics is XRL to perform XR operation. Same set of instruction for XR operation. Okay. Apart from this, we have two more instructions, that is clear A. Clear each bit of A register to 0. And complement A. Complement each bit of A. That means every 1 becomes 0 and 0 becomes 1's complement. Okay. So these are the byte level logical operations, instructions. Next we'll see bit level boolean operations. So byte level performs on byte operand and here on bit operand. So operates on any bit addressable RAM or SFR bit. So in most of the instruction, carry flag is used as a destination. Since this flag can be tested and program altered based on the condition. So in conditional jump instruction, this carry flag is used. And let's see the different instructions. ANL C, B. A C means carry flag, B means bit address, and operation, and perform and operation between carry flag and address bit and store the result in C. Similarly, ANL C, \B, that means complement. So perform AND operation between the carry flag and complemented value of bit address. Complemented value of bit address. But address bit is won't alter. But when we are performing AND operation, it is complemented. Suppose if this bit address contains 1, its complement 0 is AND with the carry flag. But bit will be having 1 only. It won't be altered. Clear na? And ORL C, B, which is for ANL and for ORL, a logical OR operation, C, same operation, same set of instruction, only the operation of changes. And C, move B, C, mean bit content of bit address is copied to carry flag. Otherwise, move B, C, carry flag will be copied to the bit address. These two are the move instruction. These two perform OR operation. These two perform AND operations. So only changes is here ANL/B. So complemented value is AND with the C, but bit value won't be changed. Here also complemented value of bit address are with the C, but bit address won't be changed. And apart from that, complement C, complement the carry flag. If it is 0, it becomes 1, or if it is 1, it becomes 0. And complement the bit address, complement the bit address. And then clear C, clear B. So first two instruction complements carry flag and bit address. Next two instruction clears carry flag and bit address. And similarly to set bit C and set bit B. Okay. So those are the bit level logical instructions. Next we'll see rotate and swap instructions. Rotate and swap instructions. So they are useful for inspecting bits of a byte without using bit arc codes. As you know, in the bit arc codes we perform. So suppose if you want to check any bits, that bit supposed to be carried to a carry flag and then we check the carry flag. So without using that bit arc codes, we can inspect the particular bits using rotate and swap instructions. Here A register can be rotated 1 bit position to the left or right with or without including the carry flag. So if carry flag is not included means rotation involves 8 bits of register A. And if carry flag is included, rotation involves 9 bits. And swap instruction involves rotation of nibbles in register A. So remember, the rotate and swap instruction works with only A registers. So no flags are affected other than carry flag is used in rotate through carry instructions. If carry is used, status of the carry must be known before the rotate is done. Okay, so rotation and swap operation are limited to A registers. And these are the different mnemonics. RLA, rotate A register one bit position to the left. That means from LSB to MSB. So as you know, least significant bit is called as LSB. I mean leftmost bit, and rightmost bit is called as MSB. So it moves MSB to LSB. So that means bit A0 is the LSB. No, you start rotating towards the MSB. That means A naught is copied to A1 and A1 copied to A2, A2 to A3, A3 to A4, A4 to A5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and 7 come back to A. Rotation. So it involves 8 bits. Okay. It involves 8 bits. And if you say RLC, rotate left through carry flag. Through carry flag. So that means leftmost bit is MSB. Correct? Leftmost bit is MSB. Right? So next to this is carry flag. Next to this is carry flag. So rotate left means carry again same thing from LSB to towards MSB. A0 to A1 and it continues. Okay. And here MSB copied to carry flag and carry flag will be copied to LSB. Clear now? And rotate right. Rotate right. That means from MSB towards LSB. So this is MSB now A7. So this LSB is copied to MSB and MSB copied to A7 to A6, 6 to 5, 5 to 4, continuously like this. Okay. So rotation involves 8 bits. Okay. And RRC A, rotate register A and carry flag as a 9th bit, 1 bit position to the right. So rightmost bit means LSB. Correct? So left to this is right to this is carry flag. Again it is from MSB towards LSB. So here carry flag is copied to MSB and then A7 to A6 it continues. Then LSB is copied to carry flag. Clear? Na? Thus is rotate right through carry flag. And swap instruction interchanges nibbles of register A. That means copy a higher nibble to lower nibble and lower nibble to higher nibble. That means A0 is copied to A4 and A4 copied to A0. Similarly, A1 copied to A5, A5 to A1. So A2 to A6, A6 to A2 and A3 to A7, A7 to A. That means nibbles are exchanged. Nibbles are exchanged. You know. So this is about logical instructions. So I'll continue next video.